If you answer yes to any of the 5 next questions, then you are insulin resistant. Number 1, high blood pressure. Number 2, a family history of diabetes or gestational diabetes. Number 3, PCOS in females, or if you're a male, erectile dysfunction. Number 4, fatty liver disease. Number 5 could be skin tags or dark pigmentations in the folds of your skin. Or if you find yourself struggling with any of these, 1 or 2 of these, or more, make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to explain to you exactly why this happens and how to reverse it. But before we get started, we first have to understand what insulin is. Every cell in our body has insulin receptors. Insulin is the key that allows the glucose to enter our cells for energy. Insulin has 2 main jobs when it comes to energy. Number 1, it keeps our blood sugars down from the foods that we're eating, or keeping the rest stored mainly as fat cells. When you're insulin resistant, these insulin receptor keys start shutting off. This means that the glucose can't enter the cells to give you energy. So insulin just keeps storing everything into fat cells. There are 3 major reasons why insulin resistance occurs. Number 1, from stress, because stress raises our cortisol levels, which increases our glucose levels. Number 2 is inflammation from the increasing of fat cells. And fat cells don't want to keep increasing and bursting, so what they do is they protect themselves by turning off the receptors. The third one is hyperinsulinemia, which is a chronic increase of insulin from our diet or the foods that we're eating. We can improve our stress levels to help keep our glucose down by getting better sleep, by exercising, and then managing our stress. For inflammation, we can decrease our fat cells. The easiest way to decrease our insulin levels is through our diet. The easiest way to do this is by controlling our carbs, by increasing our fiber, and increasing our fasting times. Carbs spike our blood sugar much higher than if we eat proteins and fats, as you can see. Next, think of fiber as a sugar spike antidote. Fiber decreases blood sugar spikes and keeps you satiated longer. This will prevent you from binge eating or emotionally snacking on the wrong things. Our modern day environment teaches us to eat first thing in the morning when we get up and basically snack all day long, which keeps our insulin levels high all day. This prevents our insulin levels from coming back down until we actually go to sleep. So this is exactly how you're going to reverse your insulin resistance. Number 1, we're going to increase our percentage of proteins and fats at mealtimes. Number 2, we're going to prioritize fiber from whole foods that haven't had all the fiber removed, like whole grains, nuts and seeds, veggies, and fruit. And number 3, increasing fasting times, having either 3 meals with no snacking in between meals, or cutting down to only 2 meals per day. I reversed my insulin resistance in just that way, and you can too. To learn more, come to my profile page here, Mojo Get Fit, and right below my picture is a fiber and fasting playlist.